Usain Bolt, the Olympian idol. Hello, my people. From the dark again, Skywalker appears to shed light on this aspect of human affair, and also from the vantage point of an Olympian idol. My friend, an idol is a god to whatever degree you will take that concept of godhood. Gods are worshipped and revered. When Sha'Carri Richardson broke that finishing line, she received the praise that is only reserved for a god at her higher golden degree. Why do I choose this topic? And am I blaspheming? I always tell you that you must open your eyes to the perfect view of human existence and the things, those little precious golden truths that inspire and make us what we are. We are already gods. Therefore, we cannot blaspheme for rightful reverence of the greatest ones among us. Never fear respecting power in the person standing beside you. Have no remorse to bow before a leader that will serve you with righteousness. Moreover, we must remember those pioneering ones, those that will take us higher, are those that will go before us and will prepare a place for our kind upon Mount Olympus. Usain St. Leo Bolt stand at the top upon the greatest value of all sub-tens. I choose this topic to light a spark in you, but you might not realize in the instant. It will come when it comes, but it's a spark. It is there. We will remove ego, envy, and prejudice, but only to the degree that we see ourselves and the glory of all mankind in others that are greater than us, in whatever way, at whatever degree, from whatever perspective. I love athletics, and I trust no one else to have a keener eye than me. I have never seen another athlete like Sherika Jackson. She is exactly the ultimate soldier. I cannot explain all that about her now, for this video will go off too far on a tangent. There are godlike qualities we revere in others, and by physical, spiritual, and mental forms, even in their subliminal ways, they add value to us by imprinting that value to our DNA by the excitement of our emotions and other little things that we will not see with our eyes. The Olympian gods do more for you than you will ever know. I will be the first today to incite science to a study of this. You did not only cry when Bolt crossed that line, you felt like beating your chest first, and he felt it and did it for you. You felt a connection to him that is out of this world. But in the electric air of that emotional moment, you do not realize. What about that phenomenon when someone else's dream becomes yours? Even in spite of himself, you do not care. He belongs to himself. But in all these moments, he belongs to you. And there is nothing that his mother or father can say about that. There is something special about idols that you don't even realize. It is a divine transition that you in this 3D realm will never understand. I said that I come to raise these topics and create pioneers to a higher threshold of discernment in you. I have searched so long for these little elevating triggers. This is a perfect one. My friend, your myths that were often repeated are all truths. These are what we live by, that created former worlds and will create the ones to come. but we do not understand how they will be applied, and neither do you understand the truth within the paradox. There is truth in the paradox. Before I go any further, I want your support. Please like and subscribe to get me up to 100 subscribers and help with the algorithm. Please remember that I am merely exposing you to the image of a certain reality. I am not here to explain my own perspective on it, though. My friends, in our real world, ancient myths are symbolically played out and then turned into our reality to keep the gods of the present in line with the gods of the past. For the old gods will have to go to make way for the new ones. This is the order of perpetual motion, and athletics is a ritual that symbolizes and fortifies this order. It establishes an everlasting order in perpetual motion. When one president leaves office, there is still a president in office. Atlas was a titan in that name at one time. Today, the titan of Usain Bolt replicates and represents. However, instead of using the word God, we refer to him as an idol, but both are interchangeable words. So, who is an athlete? An athlete is one who must suffer or endure to prevail and attain a success. An athlete is one who must suffer or endure to prevail and attain a success. It comes from the Greek titan, Atlas. It comes from the Greek titan named Atlas. Sherika Jackson is a real titan. Atlas, meaning suffering or enduring. Atlas was a titan who was condemned to hold up the celestial heavens or sky for eternity after a war of titanic proportions. He endured the toughest battle. He stood up against two of the mightiest Greek gods and prevailed. This is the personality of Sherika Jackson. Tell her to hold up the heavens for eternity and she will. The war he endured was a 10-year series of battles involving most of the titans, the older generations of gods. They fought against the Olympians or the athletes, the younger generation of gods who would come to reign on Mount Olympus. The war was fought to decide on which generation of gods would receive dominion over the universe. It ended in the victory for the young Olympian gods. This is not an ancient story, it is a forever song, and this athletic ritual speaks to our acknowledging this reverence to the stars. We bring the crowd, we start the game, and we glorify Atlas, the titan of a god in whichever vessel he appears in on that day. We give him gold to go and build his golden home upon Olympus, the mountain of the gods. The stars are also the beacons of light, which will also interchange with God our idol. And when the Olympics comes around, we see who will endure to sit upon the mountains of the gods with the gods. This person will be treated as a celestial being. He will not be any more limited by race, by country, or by elite privilege, for he or she will have become that worthy athlete. They will allow him access to higher chambers of space. Any shortcomings to this effect is a human breach upon the stars. Usain Bolt has transcended national citizenship. He has become a world citizen. He has also transcended petty prejudice and racial biases. This is the standard of achievement allotted to the successful Olympian. Olympus is the name of the mountain where the 12 Olympian gods resided. Each god has his own palace on the mountain constructed of gold and marble. The gods ate ambrosia and drank nectar on Olympus. They presided over all affairs of the human life. The human world will worship these idols for generations to come, and Usain Bolt became the symbolic vessel of the gods and of the god Atlas, and by their right to reverence he must be revered, or at least according to the tradition. The leaders of athletics did not go out of their way, marking the T's and dotting the I's for no reason, especially by throwing all that power and cash behind it. People, let me end with a tribute to the big man. For when Usain Bolt rose, he did rise with the heart of a lion. Remember that day by the following tribute. Lion Heart, tribute to Usain Bolt. Mortals do not live forever, so stand tall and blaze your fire. Introduce you to this dimension. Take glory by the colors of your hand. You do not need to be invisible. Choose to be great and never forgotten. You are the lord of your own ideal. None to tell you how to feel. Tread hard upon solid ground. Defeat your rivals pound for pound and claim the glory of your conquest. Don't be afraid to beat your chest. Perform the tune and craft the lyrics and let the world dance to your music. The Gully Creeper, the Gully Creeper, you achieved your victories won. Declare that you are number one. Do not wait on prescribed disposal. Man is man and not immortal. You have proven who you are. Write your name in heaven with stars. No one else can feel your passion or ooze the sweat of your devotion. While of yourself you freely give, remember you came to breathe and live. Peace out.